මේ වැදගත් පාඩම් බලන්න දැන්ම DP Education YouTube නාලිකාව subscribe කරන්න. අලුතෙන් channel එකට එකතු වෙන පාඩම් මාලා දැනගන්න. bell button එක ඔබලා තියාගන්න. අපි ලංකාවේ දරුවන්ට නොමිලේම ගන්වන ලොකුම online පාසල DP Education.
Hello everyone. We are having the same paper as we have been doing for how many videos? 3 videos now. We have been doing this paper for 3 videos. This is the 4th video and the paper is 2017 Western Province 3rd term paper 2. Let me write it down. 2017 Western Province this is the 3rd term paper, which means the last semester. In international schools we say 3rd semester, last semester. In government schools you say 3rd term. So this is the 3rd term paper, 3rd term, and paper 2 we are having today. Paper 2, yeah, paper 2, right? In the paper 2, this is part 2 accounting, right? Part 2 accounting. Yeah, that's what we have been planning to do. In the last video, when we ended the 4th question, as I can remember, yeah, it was the 4th question, yeah. 3rd question, 4th question, yeah. Second question we did, second and third questions we did in one video. Second question and the third question we did in one video. Then we took the 4th question, finished the 4th question, and today we are starting with the 5th question, question number 5. Right in the 2017 Western Province paper. Why accounting is needed? Somebody is asking why accounting is needed. Somebody is asking why accounting is needed. No, not to record transactions, all right? Not to record transactions. I have told you this several times. I have been telling you from the beginning, from the days that we started accounting. That is grade 10. Grade 10. Lesson number 4, 5. Lesson number 4. Grade 10. I did the lesson. It's on DP channel. You can watch the lesson. The Introduction to Accounting. Grade 10. Lesson number 5. Yeah, Introduction to Accounting. First lesson is background of business. Second is business environments. Third is business organizations. 4th is Introduction to Accounting. Yeah. So, lesson number 4 and 5 both. Why is accounting needed? It is needed for what? It is needed in order to provide nutrition. It is needed in order to provide nutrition? No. It is needed in order to provide financial information. Financial information, I will write info, financial information to the family members. Who? To whom are you providing financial information? To the owners? No. To the employees? No. To the customers? Providing financial information to whom? All the interested parties. To all the interested parties. Interested parties of the business. We call them what? What is the name that we call the people who are interested in our business? That's right. We call them stakeholders. Not shareholders, stakeholders. Stakeholders. Well, you have to remember these words. You have to remember these terms and, you know, the important stuff. Because these are the very basics very basic knowledge that you should have. In order to provide information to the stakeholders of the business, right? For what? For what? There is no full stop here, it's a comma. For the decision making, for their decision making, for their decision making. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Eh? For their decision making. Well, this answer is a very complete, full answer for this question. But the question has only 2 marks. Okay? Question has only 2 marks. Question gives you only 2 marks. See? It's given. See? Question has only 2 marks. Yeah? So if you wonder, if you're thinking, why are we writing this much of an answer? You're right. You don't have to write this much of an answer. I'm just writing this answer to give you the entire answer so you can decide which part or how you can remember, how you can memorize, how you want to memorize. You can memorize it like this. It is needed, accounting is needed in order to provide financial information to the stakeholders. That's enough. Okay. If you want to remember it like this, accounting is needed to provide information to the stakeholders for their decision making. That is also okay. No problem. You will get the marks. Don't worry. B part, fill in the blanks and rewrite the equation. Well, that is the B part. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks and rewrite the equation. Well, equation is this one. We don't need to rewrite it. What do you think? Do you need to rewrite it? I don't think so. In the exam, in your paper, you have to rewrite the equation, but I'm not going to rewrite it. It's not necessary, no? I have enough space here. So I will just fill in the blank. Okay. Equity equals capital minus liabilities. That's correct. That's correct, right? Shall we move on to the next question? No, that is stupid. I have seen this. Actually, I saw this when I was marking a paper. I came across this answer. A student provided this answer. Equity equals capital minus liabilities. Well, I was like, oh no. Just such an easy question. 1 mark lost. Because of what? Because of the carelessness. What else? All of you are used to the equation assets equals capital plus liabilities. So everyone is used to that. when the equation is given, the accounting equation, this is the accounting equation, this is the equity equation, accounting equation, under that the equation which you can use to find equity. With this you can find equity, right? Equity equals assets minus liabilities. You all are used to, so much used to that previous equation which I said, assets equals capital plus liabilities. You are so used to that, you are so stuck with that. When you see the equation, when you hear the words accounting equation, the only thing that comes to your mind is assets equals capital plus liabilities. So when this place is blank, you think, capital should be here. No, read the question, read the information. Equity equals not capital plus liabilities, assets minus liabilities. If assets were here, you can write assets equals capital plus liabilities. That is okay. You can write assets equals capital plus liabilities. If assets were here, capital plus liabilities. But it is a different equation. Equity equals assets minus liabilities. Next question. Information related to credit purchases of Nisala's business for the month of November is given as follows. Okay. Information related to credit purchases of Nisala's business for the month of November. Yeah, when you see this, you know what to do. You know what is it about, what it is about, huh? You know what it's about, don't you? Don't you know what it's about? When you see this word, credit purchases, come on, credit purchases is about the credit purchases. It's about the purchases journal. Guys, it's about the purchases journal. See, you are required to prepare the purchases journal for the month of November. 2 marks. Right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Shall we prepare the purchases journal right here? We have space here. We'll prepare a small one, a small purchases journal. Right? Like very small. Because we have small space here. And we don't need to move to another page, another slide. Let's do it here, right here. Okay. Purchases journal. Here we go. A table just like this one. Okay. But you have to draw the table with the appropriate columns, and you need to be aware of the order of columns. Date column, invoice number, supplier's name, value, amount, and if you want you can draw a ledger folio column also. That is not really necessary, but that is the format now. The column is in the format. Column is there in the format. So don't just neglect it. It's not necessary. We are not using it. I'm talking about this one, last column. This column. This last column. It's not necessary, but better if you draw it, because that is the format. That is the ledger folio column. Last one. Let's name the columns now, shall we? Date. Invoice number. Invoice number. Supplier's name. Value amount in rupees. Ledger folio. Ledger folio. Right, ledger page. This is the purchases journal. Purchases journal. Purchases journal. Purchases journal. We use this to enter credit purchases. Yep, that's right. So information related to credit purchases, Nisala's business. If you want, you can write the name of the business, Nisala's business purchase journal. You are required to prepare the purchase journal for the month of November 2016. Yeah, November 2016. It's just for a month. So not much transactions. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 transactions, right? Yeah, just like I say, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Date 2016, November 5th. Yeah, month of November, no? See, 2016, November 5th. 5th November. Invoice 82. Supplier Sarat. We have bought goods from Sarat. Sarat is our supplier. Value 5,000 worth of goods. So just record it. Just record it. 2016. We'll write the. Let's write the year. The year on top. Then we can just mention the dates only, month and date only, and continue down. Yeah, that is easy way. So 11th month, 5th date, 5th day, invoice number 82, supplier is Sarat. Supplier is Sarat. Value is 5,000. Okay, next one. 2016, 11th, 8th day, 8th November. Invoice 83, Kamal. 8th day, invoice 83, Kamal. Kamal is a supplier. How much? Kamal, from this guy we have bought 3,000 worth of goods. 3,000. Next one also. Let's do it. No need to take time and explain this thing. 11th month, 10th day, November 10th, 84. Sirisena. November 10th, 84. Sirisena. Famous guy, huh? Sirisena. Sirisena. 3,500. This amount, huh? 3,500. Last transaction right here. 2016. November 20th, 85. Invoice number. From again this guy, from again Kamal. This time 2,500 worth of goods. That is 11th month, 20th day, invoice 85. Yeah. Right. 11th month, 20th day, invoice 85. Kamal, the same guy. 2,500. A small stock of goods. 2,500 Kamal. Did we take all? Shall we end this up? We took 5,000. We took 3,000, 3,500. And finally, we took 2,500, the last transaction also done. Yeah, all entries taken. Let's total it up. Sum total, let's take the sum, addition, right here. Okay, how much is it? 5,000 plus 3,000, it's 8,000, 8,000 plus 3,000, it's 11,500, then 2,500, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. Correct? Is it correct? 5,000 plus 3,000, it's 8, 10,000, 14,000. Yeah. What do you write to this total? What is the description for this total? 14,000. Total purchases entire month of November, we have purchased 14,000 worth of stocks from the suppliers. So we write total purchases transferred to purchases account. There you go. Transfer to purchase account. Not only that, 11th month, 30th, that means the last day, final day of the month, you have to mention the date. For these entries, you will get half marks each. Got it? Altogether, you will get 2. See? Total is 2. You are not getting like 10, 12 marks for these questions. Children, you're not gonna get like 10, 12 marks for these questions. It's a 2-mark question, see? Bingo, 2-mark question. What do you think? You have to finish it in like 4 minutes, 4-5 minutes maximum. Yeah? So remember the format. Remember the format. That's gonna make it easy for you. These kind of things is easy for you if you remember the tables, the formats of the prime entry books. You can't draw the petty cash book in this format. You can't draw the cash book in this format. You can draw only the purchase journal and the sales journal in this format. See? Remember the formats. Done. Next question. Third question. The impact of few transactions took place at Ravi's business in the month of March. Oh, what do you know? Okay. Impact of few transactions given. Well, this question is from accounting equation. Yeah, what else? Accounting equation, of course. The impact of few transactions. They have given here on this table, in this table. Ravi's business, month of March. Accounting equation and the impacts are given. Right? Required to do what? You are required to do what? Yeah, the same old question. Nothing new. List the transactions that could have taken place with the values. List transactions that could have taken place with value. You just have to write the transactions. You write the transactions for each of these for each of these. Transaction number 1. Write it. Write it with values in words. Write the transaction in words. Yeah. So assets in number 1, transaction number 1. Assets 45,000 decreased. Assets decreased 45,000. Equity also decreased 45,000. Okay. What has happened? What is the transaction? Can you name the transaction? What has happened here in the first? 45,000 assets have decreased. We don't know what assets decreased. If it is the cash asset, if it is the stock asset, the goods or the stock inventory, or if it is any debtors, we don't know. They have not given. Haven't given. Only assets. The word assets given. And equation. Left hand side we have assets. Right hand side we have equity and liabilities. And the equity also 45,000 decreased. Yeah. Are you trying to name the transaction? Come on, you can do it. Yes, I'm listening. Come on. What is the transaction? Yeah. Yes, that can be. Yes, of course. 45,000 goods taken by the owner for his personal use. Or cash 45,000 from the business. Taken by the owner for his personal use. Drawings, that's right. Very good. That is the word. You can say it's a drawing. Children, now take this to your head. If you get an equity decreasement or equity reduction, only two transactions can make the equity go down. Okay, only two transactions can make the equity decrease. What are the two transactions that can make the equity decrease? What are the two transactions? Drawings. First one, drawings. Okay. Second one is expenses or losses. Expenses or losses. Equity will decrease because of drawings, because of expenses or losses. So you have to think of these two transactions when you see this equity deduction. When you see an equity deduction and the equity, if it is reduced, you have to think of these two transactions. Either you can say for the question number 1, for the transaction number 1, you can say owner's drawings 45,000, or you can say paid an expense, incurred an expense in cash, paid in cash, an expense paid in cash. You can say both transactions are correct. Okay, next one, number 2. Assets have gone down. Here assets have gone down. Transaction number 2, assets have gone down. Assets have gone, no, assets have gone up. I'm sorry, assets have gone up. 10,000 increase. At the same time, equity has gone up. When you see this again and again, I'm telling you, when you see an equity increase, you have to know by now only 2 transactions or only 2 incidents can increase equity. Only 2 transactions can increase equity. Just like the 2 transactions which decrease equity, only 2 transactions can increase equity. These 2 decrease equity, these 2 increase equity. Okay? Yeah. What are the 2 transactions that increase equity? Well, that's right. That's right. Incomes or profits. Let's keep it as the second one. Incomes or profits increase equity. First incident can be an additional capital investment. Owner investing additional capital. That increases equity. An income or a profit might have happened. That also, let's say an income has happened, or we have received. That also increases equity. Additional capital invested by the owner also increases equity. You can write both transactions, write both, either one for this second transaction. 10,000 additional capital invested by the owner. Or you can write what? Income received. Income received rupees 10,000. Can write. No problem. No problem. Okay. Next, third one. Third transaction. 30,000 assets have decreased here. 35,000 assets increased here. 5,000 equity increased on the other side. What is it now? What is it now? Third transaction. 30,000 assets have decreased. Assets have decreased. 35,000 increased. What now? Let's see. Let's see. 5,000 equity also increased. Again, take the same approach. Take the same system, the method. Only 2 transactions can increase equity. Only 2 transactions can decrease equity. This information is so important and this method is so useful. Just think of, if an equity increase or decreasement is given, just think of these 2 transactions and these 2 transactions. Only 2 transactions can decrease equity. What are those 2? Drawings, expenses. That's right. Only 2 transactions can increase equity. What are these 2? Correct. Yeah. Additional capital and incomes received. Here, additional capital we cannot take because of these 2 entries given here. Can you see these 2? Because of these 2, we can't take additional capital. We can't take it as additional capital because you know what? 30,000 assets decreased and 35,000 assets increased. 35,000 assets increased. This can be a sale of a stock. 30,000 worth of goods sold for 35. That gives us a profit of 5. 5. Of course, that is a profit. As I told you, additional capital, incomes or profits are the reasons for equity to increase. So this time the equity has increased because of a profit. Write the transaction. Write it down. Write it down here. Third one. There you go. Sold a stock of 30,000 for 35,000. Profit 5,000. There you go. You can even write the transaction short and sweet like this. Sold a stock of 30,000 with a profit 5,000. Sold a stock of 30,000 with a profit of 5,000. That's enough. No, that's like more than enough. That's more than enough. It's like selling goods, selling goods which were bought for 30,000, sold for 35,000 with a profit. Got it. Next one, fourth transaction. Fourth transaction. Assets increased by 70. Assets decreased by 70. Assets increased by 70, assets decreased by 70. Guess what? Guess what? Sold a stock of goods worth of 70 and received cash. This is the sold stock which is worth 70 because goods go out of the business. Goods go out of the business. We selling goods means goods decrease. 70,000 goods decrease in cash, no? Sold for cash. So 70,000 cash comes in. Cash increase. Yep. That's how you can, work your mind and start thinking. When you see something like this, at once you can guess the transaction. Sold a stock of rupees 70,000 for cash. Done. Next question. Give two what? Give two examples for each of the following. Easy. Give two examples for each of the following. Current assets. We can write debtors. Debtors are current assets. Yeah. We can write cash at hand. If you want another one, do you want? No, do you want? I have written two. Okay, I'll write another one. Cash at bank. All are current assets. Okay. Then we get next one, non-current. Next one we get is non-current. Non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities, not assets. Not assets. Non-current liabilities. We can write bank loans. Bank loans. Another non-current liability. Non-current, long term. No. Bank ODs are current liabilities. Well, if you want another non-current liability, I can give you probably mortgage loans. Just look at this word, mortgage loans. Well, we always get bank loans everywhere in our questions, but we rarely get mortgage loans. M-O-R-T, T is silent. Mortgage. Loans. T is silent. Okay, these are like long-term loans, long-term liabilities. Just like bank loans, mortgage loans are also long-term liabilities. Sometimes in some books, the mortgage loans are called ukasnaya. In Sinhala, it is known as ukasnaya. Ukas. Yeah. So if you want to write two non-current liabilities, long-term liabilities, remember bank loans and mortgage loans. Next, non-current assets. Non-current assets. What non-current assets do you know? Oh my God, you have to be kidding me. You don't remember non-current assets? All the long-term assets. Guys, you can't go to exam like this, okay? You have to remember these things. Memorizing is the easiest way. Understanding is the even better way. But you have the understanding and the memory too, both of them, you are through. Good. Okay. Business. No, building. Buildings are non-current assets. Now, everybody's thinking what non-current is. Long term. I know that everybody knows this. Some people look like they are puzzled, you know. Don't look puzzled. You should know these things by now. Non-current means long term. Current means short term. So buildings are long-term assets. Motor vehicles, machineries, all are long-term assets. Last one we have is current. Current assets. No, current liabilities. Current liabilities. Non-current liabilities we wrote bank loans. No. Current liabilities you can write bank OD. You can write creditors also. Creditors. For creditors, there's another word, payables. You can write trade payables. And if you want another, accrued expenses. Accrued expenses, etc. You can write a lot of current liabilities. Not like non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities are only, well, you can find only these two most of the time. Non-current liabilities. Bank loans and mortgage loans. But current liabilities, you can write a lot. Next question. Fourth one, that is the last one. Charmer's business maintains a petty cash book to record petty cash transactions. Following information is relevant to the month of November 2016. Next, what do we have to do? What do we have to do? You are required to prepare the petty cash book with analysis columns, postage, traveling, refreshment, stationery, and other ledger accounts. Yep. We have to prepare the petty cash book of Charmer's business. This space is not enough. Let's take a blank. There we go. Nice and shine. Take as much space as you need. From this corner, take as much space as you need. And the headers column. And the headers column, make it a little wider, you know. The header column for headers. The header column, make it a little, you know, wider, like this. Little wider, huh? Take full length, because you have so many columns. Now, divide the columns, vertical columns. First column is the receipts column. Next, you get the ledger folio. It's not necessary, 100% not absolutely necessary, but if you want to draw, you can draw. Receipts column, this one. Then date column, date. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, date column. Then you have to remember the columns, right? Description column, voucher number column, payments column. Now you get the analysis columns. When you draw the analysis columns, you should divide the header, the row, headers row, this row, the headers row 4 headers. You have to divide it to 2, because on top, in one row, when you divide, you get 2 rows. No? In the top row, you can write analysis. Right. Analysis, some people say analysis, it's okay. Columns. Now, go and check how many analysis columns are given in the question. Now, here we go. These are the analysis columns. Analysis, whatever. Postage, traveling, refreshments, stationery, and other ledger accounts. Postage, traveling, refreshments, stationery, and other ledger accounts. You need 5 analysis columns. Of course. What else? You have to prepare the petty cash book according to what they say. See? Petty cash book with analysis columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Postage, traveling, refreshment, stationery. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need another one. 5. Last one is the other ledger accounts column. Okay. Other ledger accounts. other ledger accounts. Mm. Mm-hmm. Wait. Okay. Now, children, as you know, this analysis columns end from here. The postage, refreshments, traveling, and stationery. These four are the analysis columns. Okay. Do not make the other ledger accounts column. Do not make it an analysis column. It is not an analysis column. Okay. It should be right at the end, very end of the analysis columns. Very end, right at the very end, like this. So, analysis columns end from here. And from here. This is the other ledger account column. You can write ledger accounts. There you go. Done. Nice and shine. Whose business is it? Go and check. Whose business is this? Chamara's business. Chamara thamai. Minihane. Chamara's business. Chamara's business. Yeah. Chamara's business. Petty cash book. Let's write it down. Chamara. Chamaras. It's not nice. Chamar. Chamaras. BUSINESS. Petty cash. Book for the month. Mention the month, children. Receipts. Receipts. Ledger folio. Yeah, ledger folio. Date. Description. Or you can write details, no problem. Details. Voucher number. Then payments. Now analysis columns. You can write the analysis columns. Analysis columns. Can you remember? I can't remember. Here, analysis columns. Postage. Postage. Traveling. Refreshments. Stationery and other ledger accounts. Postage. I'll use short forms. Traveling. Refreshments. Is that all? No. Now, this question is saying Chamara's business, blah blah blah. Okay. Chamara's business maintains a petty cash book, recording petty cash transactions. Everything is given, but the imprest is not given. That is a problem. Yeah. What do you think? Isn't that a problem? That is a problem. That is a problem. Because you know what? If the imprest is not given, we can't be sure how much of petty cash, how much of total cash float is kept by the petty cash, we can't be sure. We don't know. If we don't know how much of a petty cash float is kept, how much of a total, you know what I'm saying, imprest is there, we don't know. Then we can balance the petty cash book now. See the you see the matter, you see the issue here. Yeah, well, these type of mistakes can be there. All right, for this question I will assume the petty cash. I will guess it is not given in the question. Okay, but we must have that information, so I will guess that the petty cash imprest is 2000. Yeah, petty cash imprest is 2000. I'm guessing, I'm taking an assumption, assuming that the petty cash imprest is 2000. Here you go. Now, okay, I entered this information. Got it? Okay, now we can do it. Now, children, the petty cash, the petty cash book should have an imprest amount, the value of the imprest. We guessed the imprest is 2000 here because it is not given. That imprest amount should be on top on the receipts side. That imprest amount should be on top of the receipts side. Yeah, yeah, that is also true. If there was a petty cash balance last month, out of 2000, 1500 was spent, 1500 cash was spent for petty cash expenses, and if the total float amount is 2000, if 1500 was spent, 500 is left, then the 500 should be here. But no information, nothing, no in detail is given. Nothing in detail is given in this question. That is a weakness. That's why I'm taking the receipt side. I'm taking the total imprest value and I'm mentioning it on top. Okay. Date is 1st. What is the month? Petty cash book to record petty cash transactions. Following information is relevant for the month of November. Okay. Right. Date is starting from 2nd. We will mention 1st of November. Okay. 1st of November. Right. Then we'll go to the transactions. Second, voucher number is given 001. Second, voucher number is given 001. We have to record a traveling expense of 200. Let's record it. Second, voucher number is 001. Traveling. Payment column, you put the value once, and again in the relevant column you put the value again. That's how you record. Date is 3rd. Date is 3rd. Voucher number 002. A stationery expense is given 150. Date is 2. Third, stationery. Voucher 003, 150. In the payments column, you mention it once. And in the relevant analysis column, you mention again the same amount. Yeah, that's how you do, right? Now you don't act like you don't know. Fifth, 003, postage of 150. Fifth, postage of 150. Voucher number 003. Here it should be 002. Here 002. Postage 150, and in the relevant postage column 150 again. That's how we do it. Eighth, 004, refreshment expenses of 250. 8004, refreshment expenses of 004, 250, and in the relevant column again 250. Easy, right? Easy. So very simple. Nothing to it. Nothing to calculate here. Just recording in the book in the relevant places. 15th, 005, stamp duty 150. 15th, stamp duty 150. Stamp duty should go to stationery, you know. Post, I'm sorry. Post, stamp duty 150. 005 is the voucher number. 20th, 006, paid to Mahen. There is a name. That means that should go to other ledger account. There is a name, see. If it is a payment to a creditor, any name of a creditor is given, like Mahen or Siripala or Piyasiri or any other name is given, Kuppusami or whatever. If a name is given, that is a entry that goes to the other ledger account, other ledger accounts column, last column. So this should go to the other ledger accounts. 20th, 006, Mahen 500. 20th, 006, Mahen 500. Should go to the last column. This is what I was talking about. To other ledger accounts column. Last one. No. There's one more. 7007, bus fare 300. 25th, bus fare 007, right? 300. If it is bus fare, it should go to traveling. Got it? Now the last one. Done. Finished. 28th, 008, purchase of pens 100. 28th, 008, pens, how much? 100. 100, and pens should go to stationery. Stationery here. Bingo. That is the petty cash book. There you go. You have the petty cash book. they have not asked us to balance the petty cash book and show the reimbursement, but let's just do it. I'll just do it. See, they have asked only this. Can you see this? You are required to prepare. That's it. You are required to prepare. See, petty cash book with analysis columns. I don't know, such a easy question. Why do they give this type of questions? Huh? Just preparing the petty cash book. What does it prove? It proves your memory is good. You can prepare the petty cash book according to the correct format and enter these to that format. That's only what they expect. I don't know. Well, if you don't get these type of only to prepare the petty cash book, these type of questions in the O-level exam, because it's too easy. Yeah. Petty cash impressed, we guessed. Petty cash impressed is 2000. That one we guessed. So let's go and balance it off. Okay. Draw your sum total boxes like this for receipts column and the payments column. Got it? Yeah. If you want, extend the lines a little bit longer. Make the lines a little bit longer. Yeah. Likewise. Okay. Now take the total of the receipts column, because that has the higher total. I guessed that the higher total is in the receipts column, and I guessed that 2000 is higher than this total is higher. I guessed, I just guessed. This total is higher than the payments total. Now let's take the payments total. 200 plus 150, 300, and plus 200, 500, plus 250, 750, 750, plus 150, 900, 900 plus 500, 1400, plus 300, 1700, 1800. 1800 is the total here. Payments total. Here the total is 1800. Then what you do is subtract and take the balance. The balance is 200. Balance carried down 200. Balance carried down is 200. Got it? Yeah, should be brought forward here. 200. Balance brought forward 200. Yeah, that's it. That is the petty cash book, children. Can you see it properly? If you want, I can. There you go. The petty cash book for the month of November. Don't forget to take the totals of the analysis columns too. Take the totals of the analysis columns. These columns, see. Take the total of these analysis columns. I just did the main part, the balancing part. That's it. I'm done with this question, the fifth question. The fifth question. Yeah. So I'm going to take the next question in the next video. Fifth and sixth question. This is the fifth, Here we go, fifth. Sixth question I'm going to do in the next video. Hoping to see you soon again. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
මේ වැදගත් පාඩම් බලන්න දැන්ම DP Education YouTube නාලිකාව subscribe කරන්න. අලුතෙන් channel එකට එකතු වෙන පාඩම් මාලා දැනගන්න. bell button එක ඔබලා තියාගන්න. අපි ලංකාවේ දරුවන්ට නොමිලේම ගන්වන ලොකුම online පාසල DP Education.